Hey guys, what's up? It's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video and welcome to day 4 of Plant Chores Week, where I'm uploading a new video every single day, Monday through Friday. So today's video is, I think, going to be more focused around kind of rearranging and just making my collection feel a little bit less cluttered, finding spaces for plants that are going to work well for them. And this is a really big part of my plant keeping lately, I guess, because you know, plants grow, and a lot of my plants have been growing a lot recently and expanding in size, and with that comes a lot of rearranging, or like the need to rearrange to find where they're all gonna go. And I have been downsizing quite a lot recently, which is great because I have way too many plants for this house. But for the plants that are staying with me, I just really want them to all be in spaces that are going to work for them, and I want them to look nice and not just look all like thrown into a corner. I'm looking at like a big chaotic cluster of plants right now. Yeah, I just need to spend some time moving things around and just making things look a little bit nicer. It always makes me feel so much better once I do that, and it makes me be able to appreciate the plants a lot more. So yeah, that's pretty much my plan for today. So it's not going to be as focused on the chores, but we've been doing a lot of repotting and pest treatments and stuff this week. So I just kind of wanted to focus on this today. And I think that I'll maybe, as we're doing this, I'll have a better idea of what chores need to be done for our last video tomorrow. So yeah, I thought that this would be a nice thing to do today, and it's just what I am really in the mood for as well. So I hope that that sounds good to you. Also, I got a new couch and it's green, so how cute is that? It suits my planty little home so well. I'm loving it, but it does take away some of my window floor space. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I know it's really backlit, sorry, but this side of the couch is a lounger, so it goes along the window, and I'm losing space where my big alocasia used to be. You can see my Michelitziana is still here, but the Alocasia odora Alocasia odora aurea now doesn't have a home, so I'm gonna have to figure that out. But yeah, it's so nice to have this like lounger part of the couch because I can relax. Cadence is here, so I can't move back all the way, but it's so nice and cozy. It just sucks to lose some of the window real estate, but it's fine. I'm gonna work around it, and we do still have access to the windowsill, which is really nice. Anyways, I think I'm actually gonna start in the dining room, so I will see you over there. Okay, here we are, and I think that my first order of business is going to be to add more Hoyas up in this window, because this is such a great spot for Hoyas. First of all, they love it. The ones that I have up here are absolutely thriving. This is a south-facing window, so they get tons of light. You can see the blooms on my quinquenervia. It has multiple blooms on it right now. I'll bring down the camphorifolia to show you because she's just looking so stunning. But yeah, as you can see, I still have half the window available since I moved my string of hearts. So yeah, I'm gonna throw more Hoya up there because it's just such a great spot for them, and it kind of gets them up and out of the way as well. Okay, so I've picked out 3 Hoyas that I'm gonna put up there. The first one is my Hoya erythrina. She has been struggling a little bit recently, and I think it was because she really needed a repot. So she's in a larger pot now, and I'm gonna see if I can get some nice growth. I really want this Hoya to sun stress because she can get so dark and beautiful, but mine just has been getting like, just kind of like a damaged looking sun stressing happening. And I think it was because she kept drying out too much, like she just really needed an up pot. So I'm hoping now that she's just in an overall better situation, I'll maybe be able to get some nice growth with the highlighting spot there. So we'll see how that goes. Next, I'm gonna pop my Hoya fungii up there. This is a Hoya that I really love, but mine has just never been looking great. This spring, I chopped this up and then potted all of the cuttings, and they haven't really done anything since then. I mean, I've gotten a couple of new leaves. Have I even? Maybe 1 or 2 new leaves. But I think that this plant just needs more light because it's so far from the plant spectrum light in the Millsbow cabinet. That's where this was. Yeah, it's like covered by other plants, and then it's so far from the light. I think it just needs more light. This is quite the dramatic transition for this plant though, because I'm taking it from not a lot of light and high humidity to room humidity and being blasted with light. So should I do it gradually? Probably, but am I going to? No. I'm just gonna throw it up there and we'll see how it goes. And then lastly, I'm going to put my Hoya incrustada inner variegated up there. This one has actually been growing like crazy for me. This is another plant that came from the Millsbow wide cabinet. That cabinet it's just been way too full, and with all the Hoyas in there, it was just looking a little bit chaotic. So I've left my Hoya Kalimantan and my Hoya crassipediolata splash in there, but are those the only Hoya in there now? And my sigillatus. But I find that like big Hoyas on trellises can just look a little messy in that cabinet. So yeah, I'm moving this one out as well, and I'm hoping to get some nice leaves on this. Look at the older leaves on this plant. The variegation was so pretty, but as it's grown, I just haven't really been getting the nicest leaves. So I'm gonna see how this does in the bright window. If I'm still not happy, maybe I'll end up chopping this up in the fall, but I'm just gonna kind of let it do its thing for a while and see what happens. So yeah, really excited to see how they do up there, because like I said, my Hoya that have been up there over the past few months are just absolutely living their best lives. Also, another reason that Hoyas are a really great plant for that high window is because obviously it's a bit of a pain in the butt to climb up there. It's not, I mean, yeah, it's whatever. I just stand on a chair or grab the step stool. But if it was a really finicky plant that needed water like every couple of days, that would be quite inconvenient. But since they're Hoyas, they're more drought tolerant than a lot of my other plants, especially because most of them, well, all of them up there except for, I mean, this one's like, it's kind of thick, but this is probably the thinnest leaf Hoya I have up there. But most of them are thick leafed Hoyas, so they can tolerate drying out a little bit more. I don't have to climb up there more than like once a week, I would say. We'll see though, once we get some really hot weather, I might have to climb up there twice a week. But my point is that they are just, I think, the best option for what type of plants should go up there. Anyways, I've grabbed this one down to show you because this is one of my absolute favorite Hoyas right now. She's just doing so incredibly and looking stunning. So this is my Hoya camphorifolia, and I'm just obsessed with the way this plant looks on this trellis. Like, she looks so organized. I love the way that she's just like laying so gracefully on here. Like, some of my other Hoyas just look so chaotic on the trellises. Like my Quinquinervia is literally the opposite of this, but this just looks like stunning. She's draped on here so beautifully and just looks so amazing. Like, look at how full she is. She has this big vine going off too. This is just one trellis, just one arch, or like U-shaped acrylic trellis. The other ones I have doubled up, but she just looks so good just on this one. I don't even need to double it up yet. But yeah, I honestly feel like this is just such an underrated Hoya, and I actually bought this one because of the blooms, but the foliage has just blown me away with how fantastic it looks. Like, I love it so, so much. So I had to share that with you because she has just exploded with growth since going up in that window. And there actually was a peduncle too, but it dried off, which is probably from getting a little bit too thirsty. Yeah, there's like a minuscule one. I think it's dry, but hopefully one day I'll get some blooms on her because she has cutie pink blooms. Yeah, I just had to pull her down since I was climbed up there already. Oh yeah, and worth noting, this is the Hoya that I experimented with by putting it in Molly's aeroid mix. I think this is the only Hoya that I've used Molly's for, but I am very keen to try it for more Hoya because obviously she is just living her best life. Like, this is probably one of the happiest Hoya in my whole collection. And I think that the Molly's is part of the reason why. Okay, so the window is looking quite full up now. I actually also ended up adding my Hoya Shepherdii on the left there because it was just growing a little bit crazy here. This is where it was sitting before, and it had like vines coming out all over these plants, and yeah, it was just a little wild. So I think that that is a great spot for it, and then I can appreciate some of its vines trailing down as well. I was considering getting rid of it, but I don't know, I've just had that Hoya for so long. Like, it really does feel like an OG in my collection. And yeah, I want to keep it for now. So I'm glad that I found a new spot for it. But yeah, there they are, soaking up the sunshine. My fernleaf cactus is absolutely wild, blocking them, but yeah, I'm super happy with that. Okay, so speaking of this calyx shelf area right here, I'm actually considering moving my begonia terrarium because it has a grow light in it, so it doesn't really need to be in this space that gets some natural light, and it just takes up a lot of room on this. Oh my gosh, I'm tripping. It just takes up a lot of room on this shelf, and I feel like I really need this space to put some of my larger plants up here like I had last year. I had my big like Philodendron El Guapo up there, and yeah, this shelf is just a great spot for larger plants like that. So I think that I'm gonna move that over, and I'll show you where I'm thinking of putting it. Okay, so this random table that we have beside the Vitcho shelf is where I'm thinking of putting it because I don't know, it's just really one of the only spots that I could put it. I just looked around the bedroom, and yeah, there's just nowhere else that it can go. So I'm gonna try it out right here and see how I like it, just to free up that calyx shelf, because like I said, the begonias, like, they just don't need to be there. They have their own light and everything. It might look kind of cool here. Be able to see it when you kind of just walk in the house because the door is right there. I want to replace this table with a nice shelf eventually, or a nice, not even a shelf, like I don't even know what the word would be. Something, I don't know, either some type of storage thing or just some type of cabinet or something to just look a little bit nicer. But for now, this is what we're working with. Also, I'm noticing this right here. I did indeed get the frosted contacts, like glass stuff that I was talking about in day one. So I'm gonna be putting that on the glass of my Vitcho shelf, not today, but just letting y'all know that it did arrive. So I'm really curious to do that. I've just got it sitting here until I have time to do that. I'm gonna go grab the Acrobar cabinet and we'll see if we can get it set up here. Okay, I'm actually quite happy with this. I feel like you can notice the begonias more with it being against a wall. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like they kind of, you could just see right through this cabinet before, so it was kind of like distracting to the eye. But now, like right away, I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I've hardly noticed that massive leaf in there. Like, yeah, I don't know. It looks kind of cool there. I feel like I can appreciate them more, and it'll be so much easier to get in here, like to open this and everything, because it's not crowded in front of it. So I think I'm happy with that. I was also just thinking it would actually be really cool to have this mounted on a floating shelf. Like, wouldn't that look so awesome? Maybe I'll do that one day, but for now I think it's gonna stay here. It also, another option would be on top of the Vitcho. The only thing about that is that you wouldn't be able to appreciate them as much because they would be above eye level, so that's why I'm not going with that. But I do think it would look really cool to have a terrarium up there. Maybe if I'm really running low on space one day, I'll try that. But yeah, okay, I'm happier with this than I thought I would be, honestly. And now look at all of this space that we've just opened up on the calyx. The one thing that kind of sucks is that I did like having that acrobar in the background of my videos, because I usually sit at the table here and then you guys get to see like this as the background. And I thought it looked really cute having the acrobar there, but I'm sure I can make this look cute just with regular plants as well. So I'm going to wipe this down and then we'll see which plants I'm going to put up there. I don't even know what I'm going to do yet. I'd love to get some of these larger ones off the floor though, like one of these anthurium perhaps. Okay, so this is what I've decided on, and I think I'm quite happy with this. First of all, it is stunning to have my Anthurium Crystal Mag Luxurians up there because I just love this Anthurium so much. She's so dark and beautiful, so that's gorge. And then I think I have a really nice assortment of plants on here. So we have a couple of Hoya over here. This Chingensis needs to be moved into the mushroom pot. That's why the doll head is like sitting on there right now. I need to repot that. And then we have my jewel orchid, which is super stunning and dark as well. So I love that. Begonia polensis, definitely a showstopper, and I love having her displayed on this shelf. And then of course my variegated Thanksgiving cactus, who is also stunning. We have some like really great plants on this shelf. And then I decided to go with my Jacininia pothos in the back here because it kind of declutters. We'll get to this area next in the living room there, but it was very just crowded over there. So I think it's good to have her up here. I'll see how she does in this area. It is definitely lower light than where she was before because she was getting some light from a grow light before. If she needs supplemental light, I'll just use one of the Sansi clip lights. I can just clip that to the top of her pole. But I'm gonna see how she does. And then on the end here, we have my Philodendron El Guapo. I decided to keep this one up here because that's where my El Guapo was my really big one before, and it did really well in this spot. So hopefully I'll have the same luck. Nothing really yet since I've potted this up. Like, yeah, I keep waiting for new growth, but nothing is really happening. So that is how that is looking now, and I think I'm really happy with that. Okay, I think that we're gonna move on to the living room area. You can see Cadence is sleeping here. But this is the kind of crowded part that I was talking about. So I think what I'm gonna do is remove this table because it just doesn't really need to be there. And then I think I'm gonna put this alocasia on the floor there instead, and then I can just move that Hoya somewhere. And those succulents can be moved as well. I think I'll put them on my shelf where my Soltech Grove light is. They'll appreciate that anyways. So yeah, I think I'm gonna clear that table out because it's just, I feel like it's not really necessary there, and I can use that floor space more efficiently. Okay, I think that this is looking pretty good. This corner actually looks quite cute. It's still quite crowded with plants, as you can see, but it's kind of like a cute crowded. They all kind of work together, and I really love all of these plants here, so yeah, I'm down with that. And then I just popped the Hoya that we took off of that little side table onto the windowsill there. And what else? I think that's it. I do need to vacuum here. I need to vacuum the whole house, actually. That's what I'm going to be doing after I finish filming this video. But yeah, okay, I think that the living room is looking pretty cute now. I'm feeling really good about all of the rearranging that we did. Calyx is looking cute. It looks so planty. Oh my gosh. It looks so planty in here now. It's kind of ridiculous. Just like, I feel like moving that anthurium up so that it's more visible and then stuffing that window with Hoyas. I don't know. It's just looking like very, very planty. I also turned the table sideways just so that there's more room for the plants that are down here in front of the window, because we do have quite a few now. We have my varicosum there now. We have the, what is this, Crystal Mag, and then the Alocasia Jacqueline that I've been waiting for a new leaf to come. Oh, she's got Hoya flowers on her. I've been waiting for a new leaf for literally so long. There's something happening here, but it's very slow progress. The new leaves on the varicosum are looking stunning though. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. It seems to be happy by the window so far. I just added another pin into there so that it can adhere into the moss pole. And I also just filled the cup as well, so that's kind of wicking down. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with this varicosum right now. It looks so good. I think the Marble Queen will be happy there too. Look, she's getting some sun. Oh, the rainbows are coming in. Oh, stunning. I'm going to be moving a lot of these pings soon within the next couple of weeks once I get the supplies for the ping repotting, pingdom situation that I'm going to be doing. Those are shipping, I think that they said next week. So yeah, within the next couple of weeks I'll be doing that. And what else did I move around? Oh yeah, I put those Haworthia down here. I also have the anthurium seeds that we harvested on day 1. Those are in there. This we potted yesterday, day 3, and yeah. I also have my prop box under there now because I don't have my prop station set up now because I have my veggie spaceship there. This is a whole situation. If you watch my Instagram stories, then you would have seen it. This is my new lettuce grow farm stand, which I'm obsessed with. Anyways, this video is not about that. But yeah, really happy with how things are looking out here. And this begonia terrarium, so cute. What you doing, girl? You want to go outside? Oh yeah, and the Vistro shelf didn't stay very minimal for long. Remember, I only had the 3 plants on here, but then I added some of my new ones because I wanted them to be under the Rousseau light. So we have my Philodendron Patriciae that we repotted in yesterday's video. Same with my Monstera albo. So yeah, those are up there just to benefit from the light for now. And then I also have my variegated Alocasia dragon scale that I am, acclimating down to room humidity. They were in a Ziploc before. In general, the Vistro is doing really well, all of the plants on here, after we did the whole pest treatment and cleaning, repotting everything. This Syndapsis, I've noticed, has been growing like a weed. This is the Silver Cloud, I believe. and it hasn't grown in so long. So I don't know what that's about, but after we did the pest treatment and cleaned the shelf and watered all these plants and everything and rearranged, it's just living its best life. So that's cool. Yeah, I'm just so happy with everything that we're getting done this week. It feels so amazing. Okay, hi, hello. I'm throwing in this kind of random footage because right after I finished filming this video, I actually received a birthday PLANTY package from one of y'all, which is the sweetest thing ever. So of course I had to film me unboxing it, but at this point my house was so noisy because I had a load of laundry going, I had the dishwasher going, and my boyfriend had just gotten home from work. Anyways, such a nice card in here, birthday card with some cute stickers, and yeah, this is just so nice. It made my whole day, my whole week. So yeah, I'm so excited to show you what's in here. Oh, and my boyfriend brought me this piece of chocolate, so I'm just kind of snacking on chocolate throughout this. But the plants are in this cup. They're packaged really nicely and really cleverly as well. So let's check them out. They're all Hoyas, and 2 of them are actually completely new to me. I had never even heard of them before, but they have really cute blooms, so I'm very just intrigued to grow them. They traveled super well. They honestly look perfect. They're in these kind of like vial situation, which is really cool. So this is the first one. This is one that is completely new to me. It's called Hoya Rosario. I don't know. You can obviously see the name on the screen. And then next we have the Hoya Croniana Black Leaves, which is one that I've been eyeing up. I mean, I've eyed it up for years, honestly, and I think that I'm actually gonna combine this with my silver one because I love black and silver plants together. So that's my plan for that. And then the last one here is also completely new to me, never heard of or seen this before as far as I know, and it is called Hoya. These names are hard. Soidaensis? I don't know, but they're so cute. I'm obsessed with all of them. This was just so nice. So yeah, that is going to be it from me today. Thank you so much for joining me for day 4 of Plant Chores Week. I hope that you enjoyed the just like chill, rearranging kind of vibe. So it's weird to not have the Acrobar cabinet behind me. I've got these massive plants now. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Leave any comments or questions down below in the comment section. I always want to say description box. That is not where you comment, that's where I comment. If you're looking for any links for anything, description box is where to go. Anyways, it's been a pleasure and I can't wait to see you back here tomorrow. Okay, bye.
Try